Hi, well, I guess I'm gonna talk about my aunt. She recently passed away, and, well, before I even start, I guess the lesson would be appreciate what you have while you have it, and, um, no matter what anyone says, you can overcome anything. And, well, basically my aunt was, well, she was cool, I guess, she's pretty cool, but, um, the aunt that I didn't know when I was a child, she was struggling with drug addiction and a lot of other stuff, a lot of stuff going on. It was all crazy and but yeah, she just had a really hard life, and she didn't need to go through it or anything, but everyone would tell her, you can't do this, you can't do that because, you're a drug addict or you're a failure, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's like she was like always put down like a lot, and even by her own parents. Like my grandma and stuff would say, oh, you should be like your sister or your brother, be like them basically. And it was just really hard on her, so she would just rebel, and she just struggled with that for years and years. And then in her early 50s, yeah, long time I know, but in her 40s, early 50s, she started to, yes, change, because she saw that as she was getting older, her health was getting worse and the drugs weren't helping, and she finally, admitted herself and went to like rehab and all that good stuff, and she said, she was sober for about 2 years, and she was doing really good. She was starting to, just be a good aunt and a good godmother, a good grandmother, everything. And she died a few days before Christmas, actually, in her sleep, because she just had a surgery. And yeah, at least she passed away in her sleep and everything, but she didn't have to go that early, but in the end, she did what everyone told her she couldn't. She got off of the drugs. She, started getting her own money, spending it on everything that she needed instead of like bad things like drugs or whatever. And, she started to be more involved with her family and her friends, and she's just a really good person. It's just the drugs kind of got to her, but when she got over that, it was just a completely different person. And it's like, kind of makes you sad to see that she was taken away so early, but in the end, as I said before, she basically overcame what everyone thought she couldn't do. She stopped the drugs. She became a completely different person, and just all that. And then, of course, when everyone lost her, they didn't expect it, and a lot of her relatives and her friends didn't appreciate her as much back then, because they're like, oh, they don't think that when people are gonna leave, they always think that someone's gonna be there for them no matter what, that they're not gonna die until you don't need them anymore, or something stupid like that. And it's like, that's not how it works. People go when, whenever they're supposed to, or whenever whatever happens, She was just, something unfortunate happened and there she went. But a lot of people weren't expecting that, especially her daughter, and it was really hard on everyone, and a lot of people regretted it. And in the eulogies that they said, almost all of them basically came to the point where they said, I regret not appreciating her as much. I regret not seeing her as much or anything. So basically I'm just trying to say, appreciate the people that you have in your life right now, because you never know when they're gonna be gone. And no matter what anyone says, just don't listen to them.